The Artemis PP700S-A is a single-shot regulated PCP pistol, also known as the SPA or the Zasdar. Gotta love that name. So the short version is, it's light, it's powerful, and it's insanely accurate. The slightly longer version, this is not a review, this is stuff missing from reviews. While I've been shooting for less than 100 hours, this is the accuracy even I can achieve. That's 8.5 millimeters, or less than 2 pellets wide. Now the pellets I was using are these Jumbo Exact lead-free pellets, which all my other guns hate, but clearly this is a match made in heaven, so, you know, kiss, that's fine by me. The reason why you see me holding the gun so weirdly is because of the fold-up stock. It attaches with these two screws in this hinge, and both have their fair share of wiggle. Now, these two screws, if you tighten them too tightly, they can actually crack the plastic grip, so I just decided to leave it be. And the stock is much better than nothing when shooting freehand, but when resting the gun it can lead to a fair amount of wobbling up against your shoulder. So I chose to just hold the gun down and stroke it lovingly and just let it do its thing. The stock also does fold up in a rather lefty friendly way. Folding up still gives you access to the trigger from the other side, so it's kind of weird, but I totally appreciate the evil-handed slant there. Speaking of lefties, the pellet door is actually pretty lefty-friendly. When you slide it this way and you tilt the pistol, the pellet door is actually flat, so you can just put a pellet on and just slide it in. It's almost as if it was made for lefties. Until you mount the scope. When you mount the scope gets in the way, and now you can't put it in from this angle anymore, so you have to tilt it a little bit further back, but now it's downhill and the pellet rolls, so anyway. And speaking of this pellet door, there's no explicit safety on the gun, but leaving it open like this effectively leaves it safe because all the air will just blow out the side. As for decocking, you can actually simply just, if you've pulled the hammer back, you can hold onto the hammer, pull the trigger and hold it, and just slide the hammer forwards, and the gun is safe again. As it comes, there are no threads for a silencer of any kind, but you can buy an adapter from bestfittings.co.uk or Krala. Unsilenced, the pistol is 108 decibels, but with my 3D printed silencer I designed and made available in the comments below, it's 95 decibels, and it also comes with this little dust port, full port dust cover. Now, while I was taking measurements to design this, I realized that there are basically two inverse dovetails on either side of the barrel. So in theory, you could mount two additional guns on either side of the barrel, should you want to. I'm not going to judge. Now, as for pressures on the gun, I enjoy only shooting on the green on the gauge, and on this pistol that goes between 100 and 200 bar. So that leaves you with 100 bar to shoot with, and that gets me about 65 fantastic accurate shots. It takes about 60 pumps on my cheap eBay foot pump, and of course the first 10 pumps of that are just filling the little tube, so they're super easy. So it's easy to fill. It takes about 2 minutes of just slow pumping. You know, I first started wanting an Artemis AP16, but I couldn't find a 10 joule version and they cost more than a goat. Then I wanted the PP750 because it looks kind of like an Artemis. It's a damn sight cheaper, but also 910 joules. I'd had my eye on this for a while because of the semi-unique pellet loading mechanism, and I'm all about mechanisms, so I figured, why not? And this is by far one of the better why nots I've done. Thanks for watching and stay safe.